President Trump said Friday that the White House will soon be informing dozens of countries what they will be required to pay in unilateral tariffs on exports to the U.S., warning that negotiations are taking too long to make one-on-one agreements with every country affected by the duty regime. We have, at the same time, 150 countries that want to make a deal, but you're not able to see that many countries, Trump said at a business roundtable in the capital of the United Arab Emirates. So at a certain point over the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick will be sending letters out, essentially telling people, we'll be very fair, but we'll be telling people what they'll be paying to do business in the United States. He then paused the tariffs for 90 days on April 9th to allow time for trade talks, but kept a baseline rate of 10% in place for all countries apart from China. Since then, the White House has announced tentative deals with the UK, leaving the 10% tariff in place and opening up Britain's agriculture market to American products, and China, in which the U.S. lowered its rate on Beijing to 30%, while the Chinese rate on American goods dropped to 10%. The UK deal also exempts 100,000 British-made cars from Trump's new 25% global auto tariff, making them subject to the 10% rate instead, and eliminates tariffs on UK airplane parts, including Rolls-Royce engines. With China, Trump said May 12th, his relationship with the communist nation is very, very good. I'll speak with President Xi Jinping maybe at the end of the week, Trump told reporters at the time, adding that, "To me, the biggest thing that came out of that meeting is they've agreed, now we have to get it papered, but they've agreed to open up China. The 25% tariff on cars, steel, and aluminum will remain in effect on the Asian power." Trade advisor Peter Navarro also told reporters earlier this month that U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer had his schedule booked into July with meetings with foreign countries to discuss trade, suggesting that more deals were coming down the pipeline.